back, I will clear the panel for him. Nothing personal. I've already made an agreement with Tom. So just
Come
so y'all
back,
know.
Tommy.
Just so you
I
know.
like Tommy. He's a real person.
Well, he is. He probably just didn't want to be around for y'all's conversation, I'm assuming.
I
It's
don't
hard to
know.
know. It's hard to know with him.
Sometimes people, their internet dies, their phone dies, things like that happen.
What did I miss, Ice Girls? Is that me? What happened? Here comes Cynthia. What's up, Cynthia?
Hello, beautiful people.
Hey.
Hi, Cynthia. How are you?
My camera's janky this morning, which I'm look janky, so it's okay. I'm blessed. So I'm going to come in hot. I woke up this morning and I went to OTWs. And of course, Venus, they are just they're playing your stuff, right? And then I heard him say Benton's name. So I was like, oh, let me go see Benton. And I see that you're live and I saw you over here. And I'm glad to see you over here. But I really have some things that I want to vent about what's happening, A, on these panels, and V, to Venus and other women, because I heard them talking about Angelina over there as well.
Wow.
Go for it. I'm just typing. So
go ahead.
I must admit to not listening to that last part. My apologies.
I don't know. I think Cynthia lost her mic or something.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I was pretty sure I wasn't involved anyway, so I was confused.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Cynthia dropped out for a second.
My phone's janky in the mornings. I was gonna say, if this doesn't apply, let it apply. This applies to certain men, and I think we all can gauge who I'm identifying. It is not okay for a man to tell a woman, I know you've been sexually abused, you need to deal with it. That is never okay. If you think that as a man, you do not say that to a woman. Because if a woman is already fearful of men, you saying that is not helping them. And I truly believe that men just don't grasp that concept of sometimes the things that we can say, like they can talk rough to each other. But when you talk to a woman who is either been sexually abused in any type of way, who's been in a domestic relationship, who has lost the child, hang on, you can't just talk to them this way and think that you're somehow helping them. Like, that is so narcissistic and egotistical. Stop making assumptions of women. Stop talking to women like they're sexual objects. It's never okay to talk to women that way, whether they're your friends, your girlfriend, people you know on the internet. That is not okay.
No, it's not okay to talk about people's sexual organs and laugh. And it's actually against the law. It's a crime.
It's true. It's not funny. It's not, as a woman, it's not funny.
Sexual harassment.
It's not funny. It's not funny. And I know that some people do it for the shock jock values. They do it because they're going to get clicks and views, but it's really not funny. It's sad. It's sad to know that this is what women are thinking. I mean, this is how men are viewing women now.
Well, look how they treated Verily. I mean, it was so outrageous. Look what the campaign Snapper ran against Verily.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Absolutely.
And this is what I was trying to tell Yolanda, that as women, we need to stick together and stop this behavior instead of being submissive and taking it. Mm-hmm. That's why, Cynthia, when you came back like you did, I was so happy that you actually said, hey, you want to fight? We can fight. We'll do it the same way you're doing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what I'm doing. But there's other people who are taking it further now because they've had it. You're attacking their women. You're telling them to go lick balls. And and this woman supported Snapper for months, giving him a lot of money because she felt sorry for him. And he turned on her and totally said everything he says about everybody else, but her old man isn't going to put up with it.
You know, in real life, we have to ask ourselves, like men, this applies, you know, I guess it could be women too. We have to ask ourselves, if I walk into a restaurant and I see a group of men, because let's face it, there's 3 or 4 men on these panel that have a woman backed into the corner going, you were sexually abused. You need to get to that. That's how come nobody's messing with you no more, you old broke down woman. And if I just like a pack of hyenas do it, I wouldn't be okay with it, regardless of that woman's color, regardless of her age, regardless of the decisions she's made in life. I would never be okay seeing that in real life. So I sure as the heck am not going to be okay with seeing it on the metaverse. And to me, it seems like a lot of people encourage that type of behavior. They enjoy this type of behavior, and they're not going to stop it because for whatever reason, it fixes their twisted mind.
It's
happiness.
more than that, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Cynthia,
Mhm.
Paul is making money off this content.
Mm,
It is a bit, non-bit, as he would say,
that's true.
by crucifying people. He's making a living, and he's saying he's a Buddhist. Is this rightful employment, Paulie? Because I'm a real Buddhist. It's not rightful employment. Taking a piss on people every day to get donations. And then the thing I have with the women over there is they're all laughing and supporting it. What the fuck?
Well, yeah. I know that sometimes the women have disagreements and stuff, and that's the women sometimes can be catty. I really don't know any females on here that I don't get along with.
Did you see what Benton just said? Putting only women up stopped the restreaming.
I know it did, because they don't want to see
let me
that.
address Wizard over here. Wizard, you're a fucking asshole. Go die.
Is Wizard here?
Yeah, women don't get the concept to shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up, El Perro, you bitch.
Ditto.
There you go.
Take that shit, Wizard.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with you, El Perro. You've always been attacking me. I'm not the woman you think I am. I never said that I had a heart attack, that you made me have a heart attack. I've never had a heart attack, actually. I'm in really good shape, okay?
A lot of time, from my observation, I could be completely wrong. I could be somewhat right. I could be all the way right. A lot of these men that attack women have
they experience some technical difficulties on their live stream that I'm streaming. So we're going to just hang with it, and they'll be back here shortly.
blocked. I can't. And at this point, the dude's a one-trick pony who needs to be put down. Paul does is say the same thing over. It's the same words. It's the same script. He just puts different names and different players in the hot seat. Like, at this point, if you can't realize that Paul's a one-trick pony, I question what you're watching.
Well, he's doing the same thing as Snapper, but at this point, Snapper's hurt too many people, so we have to have the unfortunately, an outside agency come in to shut him down. He did it to himself.
Okay, now I've got to shut her down here real quick here. I'll be back to it here, but I want to take a moment here to expand upon what they're talking about here is the name calling and such on the internet. unless somebody has valid proof that somebody has an intent to actually create the harm, do the harm, the actions, and they are actually in fear of that actually happening. That means that the people that she's talking about have to have a clear intent of doing the things that she says they threaten to do, which evidently there's no evidence so far. And by her calling an outside agency, she is not calling an outside agency. She is one of what these people, what Snafu calls these new age Karens. She is actually part of the system, 50, 60, 70-year-old people that are now exiting the job thing, whether it be by early retirement, disability, or full retirement and whatnot afterwards. But they have been so ingrained in this life of slavitude that when they have a problem with this new age internet stuff that they're not really familiar with so much, and they take it as emotional harm, that's false. These people are butthurt slaves with identifications in their pockets, and they can't do a damn thing for themselves. So they placate, they're going to call an outside agency when they're the ones that are on the inside. They're the ones in cage. They're the ones that are slaves to this system. Quit making false accusations. You cannot be harmed on this internet by words. The threat must be real. It must be intended. And you must have evidence of both.
So we've raised over $15,000 already. Snapper.
Greetings, Big Stank. Welcome.
Down with snaps.
I have some.
Hey, Yolanda. I love Yolanda. So I totally enjoy her words that she brings, the energy she brings. I enjoy her.
Oh, I have no problem. Problem with Yolanda. I don't know her. I try to stick up for her, and I'm just calling out the women over at Paul's who are like enabling this behavior, and Paul who uses Snapper for content because he's all about the money. He's using all of you. You don't even
Facts.
realize that, right?
Facts. Paul uses you all.
Yeah, you're paying his bill so he can sit
Mhm.
there and tell you you're a piece of shit all day.
Hmm.
In fact, Yolanda tried to talk to him from work, and he was saying to her, "Why aren't you working? You have no work ethic," while he's sitting on a couch smoking weed, putting people down. I mean, you do not walk your walk, buddy. You are such a fake and a fraud. It's so obvious. But hey, I got all the time in the world. I just, I don't have to work or do anything. I garden and ride horses during the day. I've made it already. Okay.
Hmm. Absolutely.
And he's telling me I'm broke, living in a basement. I don't know anything. I have a doctorate in law and a master's in graphic design. So don't tell me who I am. Sorry.
Hi, Voy.
Hi, boy. How are you?
I don't know Voy.
He's a decent dude over from
Oh, hi,
the,
Venus.
the
Hi.
Netherlands. He's
Yeah,
on.
Oh,
I'm finally allowed into the StreamYard because
nice.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
yeah, well, I'm glad to join you, ladies, because you were having such an interesting and relevant conversation, so to say. Yeah,
Yeah,
You think
well,
so?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I do too. I'm not wasting my time here.
yeah,
No, I'm sorry. Somebody's got to stick up and somebody's got to stand up to these bullies and put them in their
hmm
place, right?
Absolutely.
If
yeah,
it has to be a woman, okay, here I am. I'm doing it.
yeah.
But
Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody's got to stand up to these bullies. Somebody's got to stand up to these bullies that are lying and being deceitful. Somebody's got to stand up and make greater lies and be more deceitful. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Somebody's got to do it, and they got to do it for money, right? This is this is just ridiculous, people. Just idiotic insanity, and you do it to yourself. Come out of it. Have a good day and be blessed. Bye now.